Welcome back to Travel Global. New to our channel? We hope you enjoyed today's video and click that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our travel videos in the future. Many of us are competitive by nature and enjoy a great sports game. And since many of us don't have the skills or talent to play at a pro level, we tend to be huge fans of watching sports. While we resort to watching many sporting events on television screens, some are best seen live. In order to ease up the search for the best sporting events to see in person, we made a list of the top 10 greatest sporting events to watch live. Number 10, the 24 Hours of Le Mans, France. The race being organized by automobile company Lequest happens to be one of the most watched automobile races out there. With testing speed, skills, and stamina, this race goes on for a very long period. The competition is 24 hours long and takes place at a non-permanent track at Circus de la Sarthe near the city of Le Mans on the Sarthe River. Around 46 cars take place in the race, with all of them being prototypes of high-performance automobile vehicles. In the end, the car that wins has to be driven by 3 drivers in total for a period of 24 hours, receives the glorious winning title. Number 9, the National Basketball Association Finals, USA, commonly known as the NBA Finals. They bring an end to the gaming sessions of the American basketball teams that have been competing for each other for the season. It only takes 4 games to win, but behind that, you would need to play at least 93 wins to get there. Winning the NBA Finals is a huge accomplishment for all the basketball fans out there. Therefore, it happens to be every team's aspiration to have the title for themselves. Number 8, the Super Bowl USA. With the first Super Bowl being held in January 1967, the Super Bowl has transformed into one of the most awaited gaming sessions of the entire year. It actually concludes a 16 games American football season within a 12-month period that follows the Gregorian calendar. Additionally, the Super Bowl also gains attention for its halftime entertainment and its famous commercials that pop up in between different stops of play, which to some watching from home are more fun to watch than the game itself. Number 7, Polo at Palermo, Argentina. Despite there being a number of polo competitions being arranged throughout the world, Polo at Palermo in Argentina happens to be at the top of them all. Dominated by the Argentinians, this graceful sport is perhaps just as fashionable as it is athletically elegant. It started in 1893 and was called the River Plata Polo Championship, but the name later changed and so did the venue. With this, the Argentine Polo Association moved the games to the fields at Palermo at the Cathedral of Polo, just minutes downtown from Buenos Aires, where the events have been hosted ever since. Number 6, the Masters Tournament USA. Before being called the Masters, the professional gold competition was called the Augusta National Invitation Tournament for the first 5 years since it came into existence. It is considered as some of the 4 most major professional golf competitions around the world and probably the most respected of them all by golfers alike. Despite being held for almost a century, the Masters is known to have deep consideration for its pre-existing traditions and setup. Hence, not much has changed since the tournament's inception in 1934. Number 5, the World Series. Coming in at number 5 on this list is the World Series Games. This baseball event takes place in the United States and is witnessed by a huge number of fans, particularly living in North America. In order to be eligible to play in the World Series, each team has to play a 162-game season, and after the season is over, a total of 32 teams are enabled to play in the playoffs for a chance to play in the World Series final. Number 4, FIFA World Cup. Despite the fact that only 32 nations are qualified enough to play at the World Cup of Soccer, commonly known as football, billions of fans across the globe are glued to their television screens in order to watch their favorite teams play in action. With that, the most watch of this entire competition happens to be the FIFA World Cup Finals, which ultimately decided the winner between the 2 finalists' teams, and the ultimate glory of being the FIFA World Cup champions. Just make sure, if you plan to attend in person, to bring a set of earplugs, as the stands are said to be some of the loudest stadiums out of any sporting event. Number 3, the Olympic Games. For a period spanning across 2 weeks, Acclaimed athletes from all over the world travel to compete in a pre-decided city to showcase their athletic talents to the entire world. Little did the Greek founders of the Olympiad have ever imagined for it to become such a distinguished event for people across the globe. Just the mere opportunity of being able to take part in the Olympic Games happens to be one of the greatest accomplishments for the athletes out there. The winners in each category are awarded with the gold, silver, and bronze medals, respectively, in the recognition of their win. Number 2. Wimbledon, England. Said to be one of the classiest tournaments that take place in all sporting events is tennis at Wimbledon. It's watched by its billions of fans living across the planet, but really is a must-see in person, and is the only tennis tournament to still be played on grass lawns. The All England Lawn and Tennis Croquet Club, located in South London, hosts the critically acclaimed Wimbledon Championship. Ever since its initiation, the tennis games at Wimbledon have been prominent in the history of sports. A fact not known by many is that this championship actually started in France and later got moved to Great Britain. Number 1. The Grand National, England. England steals the show with the number 1 spot as well. The Grand National happens to be the most renowned horse race competition on the entire planet, held in Liverpool, England. The riders along their horses have to jump a total of around 30 fences for 2 laps, and face off around 40 competitors in a race that goes on a 7-kilometer racetrack. The course features much larger fences than those found on conventional national hunt tracks, and with the longer distances of the event, the race has been called the ultimate test of horse and rider. While placing your bets and enjoying the well-manicured scenery, make sure to keep an eye out for the Queen and the royal family while you're there. What did you think of our list? I hope you found a sports event worth traveling to live and experience for yourself in person. And if you enjoyed today's video, click like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, check out the videos on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them too. With that, I'll see you in our next travel video.